what I said? You heard me say before that I felt like I made too much and not enough. Now you can kind of see why. In the grand scheme of things, it felt like I made a whole lot of stuff, but when you lay it all out on the table, it's really not that much. But I didn't want to go too overboard this year, seeing as how I did bring back a good amount of stuff last year. So hopefully most of this stuff goes and I won't be bringing too much back. That is it, and my nephew is supposed to come. He said he wanted to sell his stuff. We'll see if he shows up. And that is it, guys. I'll check in with you later. Let you know how it goes. Bye. Hey everyone, it's Jade. I am coming to do an update and let you know how my craft fair went. It was this past Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 2. And I think I would consider it a moderate success. I feel like there were, as compared to last year, there were less people this year, and it also may have been where I was located this year as well. That might have been a factor. But I did manage to make my booth feedback, and I think I made approximately $80 or so over what my beyond profit. Let's just say I made $80 profit after I took out my what I paid for the booth, which was $30, because the table was $25, and then I added a little card table, which was an extra $5. So moderate success. I'll let you guys know what sold pretty well, what didn't. People seem to like the magnets, so the marble magnets and the clothespin magnets. They sold pretty well. I sold a few of the journal bundles. That was tied, the two little journals tied up together. I sold those. I actually sold one of the small traveler's notebooks. I sold one of the large traveler notebooks. The snowman soup was popular, but I had to lower my price. I didn't like doing that because to me it was so pretty, and and including the materials that it costs to make, and then too because my nephew's mom wants me to make some for his class, and then my mom wants me to make some for her job, so it was popular. What wasn't popular, and I will not do again next year if I do the craft show again, is the chocolate packs. I think I sold one of the chocolate packs, and it was like only priced it at $2. Yeah, because they didn't sell well last year at all either, and I brought a ton back, which bonus is I get to eat what's left, or my mom or whoever can take them as stocking stuffers or little gifts for their co-workers or whatever. That's fine, I don't care. But to me it's not cost effective to keep doing something that's not selling. So I've tried it 2 years in a row, and it did not work for me. They do not sell well at small craft shows. Now, I know Lyric Lover says that's one of her best sellers, and I think she's in a bigger town or a bigger city than I am. This is a very small town that I live in. And the people that were coming were older people, because it was at a senior citizen center or whatever. So the crowds were older, so I have to think about making better crafts for older people. I think my crafts are more youngish or younger or whatever. So the little charm bottles and stuff, none of those sold, which honestly I didn't expect any of them to. Because after I had started making them and I thought about it, I was like, older people don't really get into fandoms like that. So I didn't expect any of them to sell, but I did have them there just in case. What I was surprised that didn't sell as well is any of the resin necklaces. I'm surprised none of those sold. And I think I had them priced moderately good at a at $5. That's what I sold them for last year. And they actually sold well last year, but like I said, I was in a different spot this year. And there was more people last year, and there were more kids coming through last year. I saw less kids this year than I did last year. So I think that was part of the issue. There was one lady that stopped that was looking at them, and she had turned around to ask her little daughter if she would want one. But her daughter was like small, like maybe 3 or 4 years old, and she had already wandered off down the hall, so she had to go and catch up with her. And so I think that was the end of that. But anyway, I'm trying to think of what else. A lot of like a couple of the I had some altered, just what do you call those, composition books. A few of those sold. The pad with the pins in them, the long pads with the pins that I altered from Michael's, a couple of those sold. One lady bought both of those. Remember those ones I was saying with the jump bands that I only made 2 because the measurements were getting on my nerves? One lady bought both of those. And the mini journal, not the journal bundles, but the triple notepads from Dollar Tree that I covered. Some of those sold. So, like I said, moderate success. It wasn't like the greatest craft fair or selling, but it wasn't bad either. So, did pretty good. And then too, on top of actually, I'm talking about, this is stuff actually at the fair. I did take a picture of my table and posted it on Facebook, and was just like, I'm selling at the craft fair today. If you're in the area, come by, and yada, yada, yada. And a couple of my cousins, I love my cousins, I love my family, they're so supportive, said that they're going to send me $25 in the mail, and just pack up a box and put, whatever's worth $25 worth of my stuff into the boxes and send it on. So I did make, besides the $50 more will be coming. And then I also had a few friends on Facebook see my post and asked about buying some things as well. So I have an order in with one friend. I got to get started on to make some stocking stuffers for her family for Christmas. And so, I mean, overall, I think I did pretty darn good. Like I said, at the actual fair, it wasn't as great as I was hoping it was gonna be, but it wasn't terrible either. So just a little, tips and tricks. Well, not tips and tricks, just, letting you know. Oh, also, I wanted to say, I know I had said in a previous video how the way my table was set up last year was horrendous. So I did remedy that this year, and I actually got compliments on the way my crafts were displayed. People loved the way my booth was set up, and everything wasn't so crowded, and I didn't have things obstructing people's views and all that kind of, had things at different levels, all that kind of stuff. So I also had one man come by, and he was like, your stuff is priced too low. It's nice stuff. It's priced too low. I was like, thank you. But I said, these people don't want to buy it at the prices that I have them now. And I was lowballing my stuff. So I said, so I can't really go up anymore. And I even, like I said, even on some stuff, I had to come down some even more, because these people in little country towns, they are cheap. It's almost like they want you to give your shit away to them. And it's like I spend too much time and money and stuff, and I put so much love into the stuff that I make that I can't just give it to you free or whatever. And it's like it's almost like they think they're at a thrift store or something, or like at a yard sale or something. But anywho, I think people who are in bigger towns, bigger cities, will probably have much greater success especially with some of the crafts that I made, like the chocolate packs and things of that didn't sell with me, they'll probably have much, much better success. And I hope that they do. Good luck to anybody else out there doing craft fairs. Afterwards, I was beat. I was tired. I just wanted to go home because I had been burning the candles at both ends. I was up early, going to bed late, like going to bed between 4 and 6 o'clock in the morning, and then waking up between 9 and like 11 in the morning. It was crazy. So I was just happy to be able to get some rest and not feel like I had to wake up and complete something the next day. So that's what I did. I went home. I took my shower. I ate some food and I laid down and I went to bed. I took a nap and then I got up and I was watching TV and stuff. But basically just watching TV, playing my video game, and that's it. That was it. So, anyway, guys, that is my update for the craft fair. I did want to reach out. I cannot remember who it was. And I may have said this in the previous video as well. Forgive me if I have. But I wanted to reach out to the one person who had asked me to make a B6 laminated, what do you call it? Traveler's notebook. I did make one. I had started one. Sorry you can't see. I'm zoomed in a lot. And but what I don't like about it, I did make the pockets here. See? And I just built them in like that. But this one is starting to come apart over here. And I think it's because I'm cutting too close to the air pocket. So, I have to fix that my next go around. And then also what I didn't like about this one is that if you end up adding more books to it, they're going to overflow on the end. And I personally am not big. I don't like traveler's notebooks that are overflowing on the ends this way. I like chunky notebooks. I don't want them overflowing out of the ends of the thing. So I need to resize. And at that time, I didn't have. First of all, when I tried to redo it, my laminator broke. That it wouldn't heat up anymore, so I had to wait for a new laminator to be sent. And then I needed to find longer laminating pouches so I can make my page longer. So this is longer. So if you add more to it, everything's not hanging out of it. So I will be working on that eventually. I'm sorry it's taking me so long. I wanted to have that done, like I said, but after I found out that that one wasn't going to work the way that I wanted it to, and then all of that stuff started happening with my laminator and yada yada yada, it was basically then crunch time for me for the craft fair, and that's basically what my concentration and focus had been on. So now I have a little breathing room and I can work on different things, so I'm going to work on that. I have to do the project for my friend. I need to get those done and in the mail for her. And I think someone also had asked if I was going to do some Christmas themed laminated travel tee ends, and I think I will do a couple at least. So I just want to find some Christmas paper. I know Michael's has theirs on 70% off right now. So I may go by soon and at least grab one from them and you know, see what's what. So that is it for me, guys. I know this was just me talking. I'm sorry you're staring at just my paper here. But I haven't worked up the nerve to actually show my face on camera yet. Maybe one day. If you have any comments and questions about my craft fair, about anything that I was selling my craft, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just leave them below in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Thank you for all the love and support. I want to thank my family for always supporting and loving and helping and guiding me. I appreciate it. And you all have a lovely rest of the week. Bye.